Just scored another one. This is a nicer one. Got it for free. Free. Straight profit all day. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Nate here, Go Karts Gone Fishing, back at you with another video. You know, it's funny because I'm shooting two or three videos at once right now. I just picked this one up like 5 minutes ago, and this one got dropped off last night to me by Frank the Scrap Guy. I'm shooting a video on this one right now. Who knows which one will be out first, but I just picked this one up from a friend. He called me, he said, hey, I got a friend that's got a mower you can have, and all you gotta do is go pick it up. And I was like, all right, gave me the number, went over there, loaded it up on the back of the truck. This is a Husqvarna YTH 24 V48. So it's a 48-inch cut, and it's got the 24 horse intake, which looks really clean. I haven't hooked the battery up to it yet, so I don't know the hours. It's got an electric PTO, that's freaking nice. Looks like the deck is a little beefier than a regular deck. I don't know what this thing is here. Gas tank's in the rear instead of the battery being back there. The seat is about to separate. Nice cup holder, nice handbar right there. It's got cruise control. Hydrostatic transmission. It looks like it came from Lowe's. Here's some numbers for you. All the parts and stuff. That's something. Fuel tank stuff. Got a ball on the back. Never seen that sticker before. But still has all the stickers on the deck. Deck looks pretty solid too. I haven't looked closely, but this is a little funky. There we go. One of the tires, this tire was flat, I put air in it. This tire has a humongous hole in it, but I got an inner tube I just picked up. I'm probably going to slap that in there real quick. Yeah, so I'm going to pressure wash it, and I'm going to pressure wash this one. Alright, so I've been tinkering around with this Sunday morning on this big old Husqvarna I got. And I did notice a few things. This breather, or the feed tube for the fuel pump, is cracked, which I might have one of those. I slapped a new battery in it. I did notice that it looks like the gas tank is cracked right here. I can't really tell if that's a crack. It feels like a crack. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Maybe some JB Weld. So I was looking at this too, the cracks on here. They're not on the inside. So I think those are just something else. Problem solved. The seat is coming off. There is a little bit of paint chippage on the blades, which this is actually a 3-blade, which is freaking awesome. This is definitely a bigger machine than my actual machine. And this morning I pulled off this hose. I checked for fuel, and it was getting what looked like pretty fresh fuel. But when I turned the key, I wasn't hearing the clicking from the backfire solenoid, so I pulled that out and got it working again. And now, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Just runs mint. Electric PTO works. Everything works on it. Oh, I put a tube in that tire last night. I don't know if I filmed any of that. But this thing is pretty much already ready to go out the door. Just needs some blades. One of the idler pulleys is making a little bit of noise, and the steering wheel bushing, which I might have one of those also, is kind of loose. It's got 1,000 hours on it, which I don't see. Here we go. 1,042 hours, which is a good amount of hours, but the machine's in really good shape. So damn, dude, I can't believe this. I'm gonna order a seat cover, I'm gonna order blades, I'm gonna check that bushing, see if it's the right bushing. I'm gonna see if I have one of these tubes, possibly change the fuel filter, give it a good wash down. I'm gonna pull the deck off, and I bought some paint. It's not Husqvarna paint, it's like Kubota paint or something, but I think it'll be close enough to match. This thing is mint, boys. This will be, I don't know if I'm gonna I don't know if I want to keep this one and sell my other one, honestly, because this is a bigger mower. Decisions. But yeah, this one's about good to go out the door, and I just got it yesterday. Freaking excited. So I pulled the old Husqvarna in here because I gotten the new seat cover with armrest, seat cover for armrest. Got the blades in, so I pulled the deck off and started looking at it, and it's in really good shape. I took the covers off already, rinsed it down. There is some rust starting to form in here that I'm gonna have to address. No big deal. I'm gonna take that cover off next, clean it up really good, OSFO, touch up paint. I don't know, I might be keeping this one, so I'm gonna do it right. So I'm messing with the deck here, and I was gonna try to take off this chute, but this washer is like busted away from that little cap, so I ain't even gonna mess with it. I'm just gonna tie it up and get to the rust underneath, but I'm scraping up all the rust. I checked all the, that one's a little noisy, but it'll be fine. This one was kind of hung up, but it broke loose. Spindles are all good. I did find one problem where this nut is spinning. It's locked up. I can't get it off, so I got to figure out that. That's gonna be fun. And there's also, I don't know if I told you, idler pulley making some noise, but I might have one of those, so we'll figure that out later. So I got the old Husqvarna deck out here, and I've been working on it, knocking all the loose rust off of it. And I got this here Kubota orange. I did a little test spray right there, and I tell you what, Husqvarna and Kubota pretty close. So I'm gonna tape up some things and clean up a little bit more, tape off the stickers. I don't really want to pull this deck apart. I'm just gonna do my best to not get any overspray on stuff. Thought about painting the whole deck, but I don't know if I got enough spray paint to do the whole deck. Damn it, I should just do the whole damn deck, but we'll see. Well, I didn't go too crazy on it, but I did get it painted up, and that paint is pretty dang close. I could do some more touching up here, but got a little paint on the stickers, but it still looks way better than it did. And once I get it under there and you cut one time, you ain't gonna be able to tell the difference anyway. So I think I should move on to trying to get this nut off this air filter, which is stuck on there. Like, you spin it and I can tell it's spinning the whole shaft. I don't know, I might have to pull that hood off and see if I can get underneath it or something. Let me tell you, that was a mother. So what happened was this insert was spinning inside of the hole. See, this is how the other one is, and I had to sit there and wiggle the bolt back and forth 150 times. At first I thought it was this head, so I popped that head off of there, and then I had just had the bolt and it was still spinning, so I had to freaking pull out the insert, and it wasn't easy. But yeah, I gotta JB weld all this stuff together and super glue and duct tape, and that'll be good. And then I can order an air filter for this, and I need an oil filter as well. There's the air filter there. I mean, it ain't horrible, but it ain't great. I don't think I have one of these. I don't think I do. Oh, no way. I don't think that one's brand new either, but that ain't bad. That might go on there. That's not bad. That'll work. Now I just need an oil filter, and there's the number on that. Briggs & Stratton. I got the oil. The deck is drying. Tires seem to be all holding air. That one's a little low. Put a little slime in that one. I think I'm gonna sell it though, boys. It's got 1,000 hours on it. Hard to see. 1,042. It's got the electric PTO. I don't know. Maybe start off at 1,500. Cleaned up, painted up, touched up. We'll see. And while I'm working on this one, I got one up on Facebook for sale. It's that Murray right there. Looks good from the side. If you haven't watched that video, go back. It was my video before this one, I assume. She looks good. That's looking good too. Good enough. Yep, back to work. Got that with some JB on it. Got the insert back in there with some JB on it. Made sure not to get any on the threads. And I'm probably going to put a little bit of grease on those so that don't happen again and not tighten so tight. But I'm going to put everything back together and wait for the deck to dry. So I got that fixed now. You can unscrew it, screw it back in, everything's dry. Now I'm gonna get this thing jacked up so I can check that pulley underneath there. Maybe we can re-grease it. Maybe I have an extra one. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so one of these bad boys right here is bad. And I'm gonna take the belt off real quick and see if we can figure out which one. So check out this pulley. The whole top of it's gone. And they all sound pretty good. Maybe one makes a little bit of noise. That's probably your noise maker right there. This one's quiet. But I'm gonna have to take this one off. I might have another one. And then I'm gonna have to take this one off. Check out that pulley. This bolt that was holding this whole swing arm with this pulley had loosened up, and it was causing the belt to ride really high. So once I tighten that belt up and clean up these wheel bearings, I'm gonna look for another one of these. I know I got some new ones over here somewheres. There's a new backwards facing one. Oh, and I got a brand new one of these. Brand new to, yep, that's that one. And I believe that is that one. So easy peasy. Slap that on there. Found a better light too. Alright, there's the two new pulleys installed. When you take it off, you got to take that spring off right here. It could be a booger. Use vice grips, needle nose vice grips if possible. Yeah, I put some grease in this joint while I had it down up here so it's smoother. So I'm gonna set her down and see if it's quieter. All right, let's see what she do. No choke first. Oh yeah. Now see if she makes noise. Quiet. Quiet as a mouse. Might be how it feels. new pulleys installed. Now I can put the deck back under it. So we got the air filter screw fixed. We got the pulleys replaced. I was looking over here, what else, trying to figure out what else I could do, and I did notice this was loose, and this had pulled through the hole, so I could fix that. And then I noticed there's some cracks on the fuel line feed, and it just so happens that I have another one, because whenever you buy one part, always, if they have a package deal to buy a couple, get you a couple of them. So I'm gonna replace that. I need to find an air filter. I might could take this, I need to go to the parts store, so take this one with me to the parts store, get a new oil filter. Oh, I think if this is the same as a Craftsman, I have the bushing that goes in there also. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna get that and probably take a trip to the parts store here in a minute. That's bent down. I don't know if I can fix that or not. We'll have to see. And then putting the deck back on. Easy peasy. And this one, I might sell it. I think I'm gonna sell it. I don't know. That'd be a lot of money in my pocket. Just changing the oil. Don't look like it's been changed in a while. Get that oil filter off and take it up to the parts store. There goes the Murray. Sold. Money in my pockets. Alright, I got the deck back on there. Looking good. And now I want to see if I can clean this paint up on here. You can see the difference in color there. It's not bad, but it is a little off. So I'm going to see what I can do to wax up this stuff. I got two different kinds of wax, but not wax, but ways of waxing. I'm going to try this stuff and see how it works. So, should be shinier in the next picture. So I'm getting ready to paint this black. I don't know where I left y'all off, but I want to paint all this black. All this black. And I was just messing around with the transmission fluid on this tire and piece of plastic. You can tell the difference between that one and how shiny that is. So she's going to clean up really nice, and it's going to look good. $1,500.